All righty, we're back. Junior Rebels taking on Woodbridge Wolfpack up here, Woodbridge Community Center, Woodbridge, New Jersey. It's always a good day for hockey. This team has been progressing. We played them last week in a showcase to a 3-2 matchup, closing that gap a little bit. So that's what we would like to see more up. High intensity, hungry for the puck. All about working hard, playing heavy, having some fun. This is a Junior Rebels broadcast. It will be biased. You may hear some things you don't like to hear. So if that's the case, hop on over to Live Barn, Black Bear TV, whatever it may be. You can tune in, watch without play-by-play for a fee. Otherwise, we'll bring you the live action here on our YouTube channel. So we got Barrett Palmer starting in the blue paint for us today. To my screen left. And Coach Gooch has sent out Carter Holzer, Chloe Campanelli, Milo Tanzola up front with Carter Del Grasso, Kevin Shute on the back end. Puck is dropped and we're underway. Puck bounces around. Woodbridge collects. They step into the PHC zone. Good back check. Carter Holzer. The play back out front. It's paddled aside by Barrett Palmer. It's kept in at the point, but Carter Holzer will step to this. He's going to go. He's got some white ice in front of him. Steps in. Met by a back checking defender. Knocked off that puck, and now Woodbridge is coming the other way. Woodbridge is going to come in. They're going to try to cut to that center. Carter Del Grasso's there to challenge. Good back pressure. Good save by Barrett Palmer. Put back, stick to side by Carter Del Grasso. It's played back across. Tanzola's trying to find it. It's thrown in and hung on to by Barrett Palmer. Some big stops early in this one. As he catches that one under the armpit, hangs onto it. So we'll have a defensive zone draw to his right. Now we got Jackson Borden between Gracie Carr, Nicholas Calvello, Michael Gooch, and Danny Bender on the back end. Puck is dropped. We're back underway. One to the front. Carr will try to stick to the side, then and Bender steps to it. Woodbridge collects. They fire it back in. That gets wide of Palmer's net. Gooch will collect it. Gets knocked off that puck. But Borden's there, low and slow in the support to help. He puts it up the boards of Calvello. Bounces off the boards. Borden able to collect momentarily. He's trying to fight through. Woodbridge comes off the boards with it. They're going to step through. They're going to fire. That gets off the side of the net. We'll get into the corner. Borden's there to try to contain. It's played up to the boards. It's going to be kept in by Woodbridge. At the point they turn, they fire. Changes directions, but Palmer stays on it. Gets it, gloves it into the corner. We'll put that up the boards. Woodbridge will collect. Bring it back down. Woodbridge behind Palmer's not trying to play it out in front. Good contained by Danny Bender. He leaves it. And then follows it up on the sideboards. They turn and fire it back in. Stick to side by Gooch. Gooch will step to this one. But it's caught. Calvello will recover it. He's going to go the other way with it. He's got numbers developing. He's met by a surfing defenseman. He'll get out into the neutral zone. He'll tag up. Gooch will drag past. Now he'll try to play it forward. He gets the car. It's pushed into the Woodbridge zone, but they'll collect and they'll try to quickly transition back out into that neutral zone. Where they turn up, they're met by Jackson Borden. He forces them 85 feet the other way. We'll cut that off. We'll chip it forward. And now they're coming the other way. They enter the Junior Rebels zone. They play it across the stick to side by Carr. Borden will get it. Carr tries to chip it out, but it's chipped back in. Puck's bouncing around. Woodbridge has numbers in front. They play it out in front. Played back in on Palmer. He stays tall. That puck is behind the net. Del Grasso will get there. We're ringing up the board. It's kept in again. Back behind Palmer's net. Borden will collect this one. He's going to get outside the dots. Plays it up the boards. He chips past one, chips past two. trying to get it through, but Woodbridge collects. They're going to step towards the dot. They turn and fire it, stick to side. Collected by Reese D'Angelo. He'll get out to the boards. He's going to get some white ice in front of him. He gets up. He's cutting through the middle. He's in the soft ice. He's bumped off the puck. Puck is bouncing around in the neutral zone. Holzer tries to collect it. It's played back in. Picked off by Del Grosso, who will get to the near boards. Woodbridge steps off the boards and drag pass. Step in the middle, but Kevin shoots there to contain that one. He's going to step up with it. He'll play it out into the neutral zone. Dom D'Amelio's on his horse trying to get there. Carter Holzer joins the rush. Woodbridge collects it, flips it the other way, and now we're coming back towards the Junior Rebel zone. They pull up, they fire it in. Save made by Barrett Palmer, who's making some big stops early in this one. He's ready. Had a solid warm-up. Oh, sorry about that. I was trying to move to get a better angle. Caught his mom on the tape there. So we'll have a defensive zone draw to the left of Barrett. And we got Holzer, Newton, Emilio up front. With Bender and shoot on the back end. Makes another stop, so we'll reset. Do it from the same dot. 12:34 left in the first period. Nothing. Holzer tries to win this one forward and collect it himself, but Woodbridge center collects it, puts it off the sideboards. Danny Bender steps to it. He's bodied off the puck. Woodbridge has a guy out in front trying to get back for that net front contain. Good effort by Carter Holzer. Able to stop any threat there. Gets out in the neutral zone. Emilio putting the forecheck on. He wins the puck battle. He's got Newton with him. He's in. He's going to get to the dots. He turns. He fires. Good decision to try to go far pad, but it gets wide. Newton will cut it off above it. Gets out on the second effort into the neutral zone. Bridge is going to gain the line. They'll pull up. They'll fire. Kevin Shute gets a stick on it. Holzer will throw it up the boards looking for Emilio. Emilio's going to collect. He's going to get this one out. He'll chip past. Collects it himself. He's going to step in. He's got Tanzolo with him. Throws it across for Tanzolo. Good look. Good puck movement. Unable to get good wood on that and poke it home, but we like the cross-ice pass and trying to get them to play moving east to west. More importantly, it's very difficult to goaltend at any level moving east to west or pushing left to right, right to left. So we like the cross-ice passing, trying to flip that ice on them. Woodbridge will collect. They're going to come through the neutral zone. They got numbers, but we have back pressure. That one's fired in wide of Palmer's net. Gets into the near corner. Met by, that's Jackson Borden who collects. He's trying to chip it out. It's played back in. Shute will try to clear it, but it's kept in at the blue line. Fire back in. Bender will collect. He'll turn up with it. He's going to go off the boards. It's going to be kept in again. That's going to get in on Palmer. He'll collect it. Hit the reset button, allows to change and slow things down. So we'll have a defensive zone draw to his left. Now we got Jackson Borden, Milo Tanzolo, Chloe Campanelli up front. Reese D'Angelo, Michael Gooch on the back end. Try to chip it forward again. Let's push to the half wall where Tanzolo will try to push it out. Second effort. Borden gets it out of the zone, but it's quickly pushed back in, reaches there to play it back out in the neutral zone. That puck is pushed back down the same board. They gain the line. Woodbridge is stepping in to get to the dots. They fire it in. Beautiful save, beautiful rebound controls. He got that to the sideboards. They play it back out in front. It's bouncing around, and it rolls in as we lost the net front contain. They just played ping pong with it back and forth until it ended up in back of the net. Great rebound control on the initial save. He did what he was supposed to do. So we'll have to get that one back for Palmer. Center ice face-off. We got Holzer between Carr and Calvello. Del Grosso and D'Angelo on the back end here. Holzer will push it forward. Woodbridge is going to get to this one there. Net Carr will try to get in there, keep it active. They chip it out into the neutral zone. And then we get whistled dead for a penalty. Roughing. Arm went out to the side. I didn't really see it. But again, biased broadcast. So we'll be man down here. 10-17 left in the first period. Nicholas Calvello in the box. They got 2 minutes on the clock. It's 1:30, right? 1:30. They're going to take it down for 2 minutes. Playing big boy penalties. Reese is containing. They fire that in, it gets wide of the net. Trying to play disciplined. Holzer will get to this. Will challenge on that loose puck. Woodbridge. So Grosso will stick this aside. Stepping at the point, played back in. Played out in front, stick aside. It's going to get there. Woodbridge will keep. Throw it back across the goal mouth. Hits skates, gets behind the net. Reese D'Angelo, good contain, rides him off the puck. He's battling hard. He knocks him off the puck. Holzer will step to the 50-50. He's pushed up. Carr will get this on the boards. Trying to clear the zone. It's kept in at the point. They'll go D to D. They'll turn. They'll go back to the D. Carr will challenge and push him to the sideboards. It's thrown in. Save made. It's going to get back to the far post. He gets across. It's played out in front. They fire it back in. Won by Carter Holzer. Carr challenging, forcing to the boards. Holzer will get back, try to get stick in the lane. It's bouncing around, trying to find it in the feet. Holzer collects. He's going to skate this one out, and then he'll ice it. Icing is waved off. Now, are we playing 2-minute penalties? They're really playing 2 minutes? Because we should have the guy back at this point. They fire it in over the boards. Play back across, big stop made by Palmer. Rebound opportunity put back with 7 seconds left on the penalty clock. But what I don't know is they put the 2 minutes up on the board and forced us to kill more than 130. I think we should have had the guy back a little sooner. Good effort, good penalty kill for the most part. Some big stops being made by Barrett Palmer. He certainly came to play today. So now we got Borden between Emilio, Newton, Bender, and Shoot on the blue line for us. Good contain by Jackson Borden. He's going to step forward. He's going to drive wide. We're going to blow it dead for offsides. Early entry. Maybe just by big toe now. Neutral zone draw. Same line. It in. Chip back into the neutral zone. Woodbridge is going to gain the line. They're going to drive center. Good stick. It bounces in on Palmer. He makes the save. Blue jerseys are all over it. Borden will get his toes up, or Shoot will get his toes up. He finds Emilio. Emilio chips past. Oh, it's kept in. Good effort by Woodbridge defender. It gets in behind the net. Bender will collect. Try to come out the other side with it. Trying to chip past one, but unable to do so as they sealed off those boards. Good contain. Good attack of the stick side. Now they get defensive side of it. They play it back behind the net. They will get into the corner. Shoot will collect. Puck battle ensues. He's going to body through that one. Playing from his knees now. Borden picks it up. He's going to skate this one out. He's got a step. He's going to drive down that near boards. He's got Emilio coming with him. Borden tries to find him. Trying to play it back across. He'll reverse up on the forehand. He plays down front. Oh, good thought. At some point, we're going to connect there, and that's going to end up in the back of the net. But Emilio was there on the doorstep in his office. So if we keep the pressure on, keep trying to work that back, we will start to find the back of the net. So now we'll come 200 feet on that icing. Offensive zone draw to the left. Woodbridge goalkeeper. We got Holzer, Tanzola, Campanelli, Gooch, D'Angelo. It's kept in by D'Angelo. Fire it back across. Woodbridge will collect. We'll try to chip this one out. It's kept by Tanzola. Oh, just leaks out into the neutral zone. D'Angelo's there to collect this one. He's going to use some real estate. Will be forced back into the corner. Turn up with it. Woodbridge steps out of the corner. They put it on Palmer. He kicks to the side with that right toe. It's up to the boards. Campanelli collects it. She's going to chip pass looking for Holzer. It gets to Holzer. Holzer's got Tanzola with him. We stay on sides. Holzer flips it across looking for Tanzola. It's paddled aside. Puts it back out in front. We're trying to elevate. Push the side back behind the net. Holzer trying to wrap it around. He's met by a stick. Puck is bouncing around. Tanzola puts it back in. It's kicked this side. It'll get to the other side. Campanelli will try to get above it. Get a stick on it, but they drive past it out in the neutral zone. Good back pressure, good angle, good step. And challenged by D'Angelo, realizing he had the back support with him. Woodbridge will get into the near corner. They're going to step off the wall with it. Return the fire. It's going to get through it. Stick to side. And hung on to. He stays strong in the core. Makes that save as it's played back in on him. Some extracurricular activities. Nothing too egregious. And they remain 5-on-5. We'll have a defensive zone draw. To right of Palmer. Borden, Calvello, Carr, shooting Del Grosso. He's tripped. Stepping at the point. They're going to walk back through. Del Grosso wears that one. Calvello collects. He's going to chip off the boards. Gets it to Borden. Borden's tripped. They'll play it D to D. They'll play it back out into the neutral zone. Left on the boards. We got 3 on that same boards. It bounces past. Borden's going to collect it. He's on the forehand. Turns to the dots. He fires it in. That finds the back of the net. Nice hard shot along the ice. That's my favorite spot. We always tell him to fire low. Nice and crisp along the ice. Finds the wickets. Tickles the twine for the first time today. Junior Rebel goal. Scored by number 18, Jackson Borden. Nice hard shot along the ice. Same line out there. That's Borden between Carr, Calvello. Del Grosso, shoot on the back end. Borden push it up the wall. Carr's trying to find it. Carr leaves it for Borden. Borden's going to chip past in the neutral zone. Calvello leaks over, pushes it forward. And now we'll put the forecheck on. We're going to fire. Woodbridge will fire it back up. This is going to get out in the neutral zone where shoot will go D to D. And that's going to be played back in as we had a player down behind the play as Nicholas Calvello was knocked to his knees, unable to get up and get back on side. So it'll give us the opportunity to hit reset, change the personnel. So now we got Newton, Holzer, Emilio, with Bender and Gooch. Emilio collects this one, plays it into the Woodbridge zone. Woodbridge fires it back out in the neutral zone. Gooch tries to collect, turns and gets back into the corner. He's met by a body. Letting them play today. And then finally they're going to give them the rough. I was going to say they've missed a couple so far today. Took Gooch out in the near corner. Then through the reverse hit, the reverse check. Good play. There's 7. That's probably 7 years too early. Bantam hockey. It's all right. I missed the opportunity for the 6-7 call there. But we'll have more. So Holzer, Newton, Emilio. Emilio's camped out in front. It's played to him. Tries to chip it forward. We jump through the lane. Woodbridge able to collect it, go off the boards, but it's kept in by Bender. Third opportunity, they play it down. That's going to be whistled. Oh, they'll wave the icing off. It died down. Gooch will come behind his own net. Gets out to the near boards with it. We have a little bit of a blind spot in that corner, so I apologize. Forecheck's being put on. Holzer able to cut it off. Now he'll chip it into the zone. We're on sides. I heard a horn, but I don't know what that was for. Play continues. Woodbridge is pushing it forward. We're going to get away with one there. Played into the neutral zone. We're going to go D to D. Emilio puts the pressure on, trying to force him to make that error. Holzer will keep it in the neutral zone. Newton gets there, collects it on the near boards. He chipped across. Emilio put the forecheck on. The turn will fire it in. Stick to side by Gooch. Holzer will collect. Gets back into that center seam. He's going to drag past one, but a surfing forechecker picks it off, fights through. Holzer heavy on the puck. And now they're going to call 13 for a roughing. I thought that was definitional. Definitional competitive contact. But they're going to call Holzer for the roughing or the body. He goes hand to the shoulder. He's going to call it straight up body check. I thought stick was the puck. In the subsection rule book, circa 2015 rule change, they have moved it to a competitive contact. That one they said was too aggressive. So we're man down. 4-on-4 hockey here for 37 clicks, and then we'll go man down. D'Angelo trying to push it up the boards. Jackson Borden's there to come in that support role. We'll come out the other side with it. It's cut off by Woodbridge. Chip pass. They'll get past the referee. Walk back into that corner. So no, we are shorthanded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white jerseys against 4 blue jerseys. They're putting 2 minutes on the clock. That's what's throwing us off. But I think they're playing 1 minute 30-second penalties. Let's stick to side. Played out to the boards. Woodbridge will push it back down. Good net front contain. Gets played across the goal mouth. It'll get out to the near boards. They'll come up to the point. They'll keep it in. They'll fire towards the net. Woodbridge will get to it. Loose puck. Borden collects it, and he'll get this one up. The boards trying to skate through, but it's kept in by Woodbridge. D'Angelo containing in that box, but now he'll step to the loose puck. He's going to come around. He's going to push it up the boards. Met by Woodbridge. We'll play back across. Good stick in the lane by Jackson Borden. Tanzola battling along near boards. He chips it forward on the third effort. We'll get this one out into the neutral zone. Fire it back in. They're going to say, oh, we're on sides. We play it back across. Fire it in. Palmer makes the kick save with the right leg. Borden will collect it. He's got some white ice. He's going to go past him. He's got 2 to beat. Now he's in the center. He's got numbers with him. He's got Holzer with him. He's right down the center seam. He parts him and fires. Huge stop made and no rebound left for us as Holzer was on the doorstep waiting. Big stop by the Woodbridge goalkeeper. Beautiful trip down the ice by Jackson Borden. One thing we may say, hey, if that goalie's out top of the crease with your speed, rather than fire that one, we may want you to make the deke, slide it in as you go around them. But again, they're only 7. Still learning. That recognition is upper level. So good trip down the ice. Now we got Calvello, Campanelli, Holzer, Bender, and shoot on the back end. One's chipped into our zone. We'll step through. We'll play it across. Holzer trying to fight it out into the neutral zone. Woodbridge will fire it in. It hits a stick. Gets wide of Palmer's cage. Puck battle ensues. Holzer will try to come the other way with it. Woodbridge steps to it. They'll go out to the point with it. They're going to walk. They're going to fire. That's stick to side by our defensive pair. Good thought. Stays in. And that gets in the neutral zone. That's offsides. So they will whistle that dead. We'll have a neutral zone draw. 12.7 clicks on it. What we want to try to do here is win the puck and then try to eat the puck. We don't want a shot this late in the period in on our goalie. So whatever we can do, maybe try to push it forward, out-muscle them, put the forecheck on. Holzer does exactly that. He pushes it back. The defender jumps through the lane. He'll push that into the corner. Eat that, Kevin! Kevin will push it back up the boards. It'll get to Campanelli's going to try to chip past. The horn will sound. We will go in to the first period break. Trailing 2-1. Good back and forth action. Great start to this game by Barrett Palmer. Hopefully we can give him a little bit more support as we come forward into the second period. Stay with us. We'll be back in about 120 seconds for live action. We're back. Second period action here. Barrett Palmer will take the net at the far end as we have the far change in the second period. We're going to start this one. Carr, Emilio, and Newton up front with D'Angelo and Gooch on the back end. Emilio will cut this one off, but they'll chip it past him. D'Angelo will go D to D. Woodbridge reads it, keeps it in. It's poked back forward. Newton's going to try to gain control of this and drag into the neutral zone. Emilio picks it up in the support. He's driving wide. He gets a step. He's in all alone. Gets back to the forehand and fires it. Oh, man, it went up. Bounced off the edge and stayed out somehow. That puck's bouncing around. We'll be pushing the sideboards where Reese D'Angelo will ride him off and they'll chip it forward. D'Angelo will collect it. Takes a look and then it'll reverse back up, but it's kept in at the point. They're going to walk down the middle. They turn and fire. Barrett Palmer makes a huge stop. Gooch plays it out. Reese D'Angelo will collect it. He's going to join the rush. He's going to start this rush. He plays it back across for Newton. Newton will collect it off the sideboards. Plays it in. Woodbridge will collect. Cut it off, Grace. They play it up. We're going to collect this one. It's kept in by Reese. Fighting through it. Gets out into the neutral zone. Woodbridge tries to chip it forward on the soft ice. Gooch is back there. He'll collect it. He'll go back behind his own net. Woodbridge will pick it off. They're going to come back around. They're going to try to play it out to the point. Gets up to the point. Emilio challenges. They play D to D. They'll fire it back in. It bounces around. It gets in the back of the net. As that changed directions on the way in. We'll get that one back for him. So now we got Borden between Camp, Tanzola, shooting Del Grasso on the back end. Woodbridge will push this one forward. They'll chip it into the zone. Try to play it back across. Tanzola was in the lane. Then it's sticked aside by Kevin Shute. Puck battle ensues. It's bouncing around. Gets behind Barrett's cage. Where Del Grasso will collect. They'll ring it around the wall. Kept in at the point and played back down into the corner. Woodbridge will step through it. They'll ring it around the other side. Campanelli trying to get there. Gets under her stick. Gets under Borden's stick. But Borden will stop, recollect, and now he'll drive down the near boards. He's angled off. It's played ahead. On sides. Step through. Campanelli has it. She loads. She fires. Stick this side. Del Grasso will keep. Push it forward, but it's chipped back into the neutral zone. Shute is back there to play it forward. It's played into the Woodbridge zone. They'll turn up near boards. They're going to come back. They're going to drag past. They're going to get out into the neutral zone. It's chipped back forward into the zone. Chip back past them. Out in the neutral zone. We're ping-ponging along those boards. Woodbridge collects a good stick by Holzer. Holzer gains the line. He's got Campanelli driving center net. Campanelli will collect in the corner. She'll turn up. She plays it out in front. Woodbridge there to swarm Campanelli. Gets it again. Plays it out in front. Stick to side by Woodbridge. Borden's going to, I said it was Holzer, but it was Borden earlier. They're coming back. Woodbridge gains the line. They're going to try to load fire. Big stop made by Barrett Palmer as they shot far pad. He kicks to the side. Borden collects, chips it forward, and now we're coming the other way. Woodbridge will get to it. They're going to come back behind their own net. Borden will collect them off. Force it up the boards. It's in the neutral zone where LaGrasso will collect. Will fire it back in. Will be whistle dead for the automatic offsides. Neutral zone face-off. Just outside the Woodbridge zone. Holzer, Newton, Cabello up front. Gooch, Bender on the back end. Gooch will collect it. Goes back behind his own cage. He's met by a forechecker, but defensive partner reads it. Comes out the other way with it. He's bumped off the puck. Woodbridge will play it back out in front. Play it in. Kept in at the point. Stick to side by Gooch. Kept it at the far point. Calvello will put the pressure on. Woodbridge plays it down the board. It's going to be kept in at the point. They'll walk. Fire it back in. Gooch will step to this one. He tries to turn up with it. He's met by a white stick, but Holzer will be in that support role, try to play it out. It's played back in at the point. It's bouncing around in the center. Gooch will collect it. Calvello takes off a Gooch's stick. And now we're coming the other way. We have numbers if we hurry. We stay on sides. Calvello driving down. He's going to fire this towards the net. The goaltender will hang on to it. Wait for that whistle. So we'll have an offensive zone draw. Left of the Woodbridge goalie. Holzer, Newton, Calvello up front, Gooch, Bender at the points. Holzer wins this one back, but he'll split his defense and that'll get out into the neutral zone. Gooch will wheel around. He'll escape back. Woodbridge reads it, picks it off. They step in, but we have support. Coming back, they pick a pocket. Play it in, but Bender's there to play it off the end boards. Holzer comes in support. We're outnumbered momentarily, but Bender gets in there to dig it out like a gopher. Woodbridge comes out of it. They're going to step towards the net. They'll be forced back behind the net. Good contain. Thomas Newton cuts that one off. He tries to chip it forward, but it's kept in by the aggressive play by Woodbridge defenders. Bender's bumped off the puck. Holzer's trying to chip past. It's kept in that corner. It's played up the wall. Kept in at the point. Gooch will collect. He'll try to come out the other way. Get up that center seam. Gets out to the boards. It's cut off. But in the second effort, we chip it out in the neutral zone. It's played back in. Whistle dead for the offsides. So we'll have a neutral zone draw just outside the Woodbridge bench. Now we got Milo Tanzola, Gracie Carr, Dominic Emilio between them, with Del Grasso and D'Angelo on the back end. D'Angelo will use some extra roll stage and drive behind his own net. Woodbridge strips it, and then they're going to play it back out in front. It's pushed in the corner. It's chipped up the board. It's going to be kept in at the point. We'll go D to D. Tanzola will step to this one. He's going to get his toes up. Chips past the Emilio's got a step. He's in the foot race to it. Going to win this race. He's in there alone. He fires. Big save made. Kicked out. And now Woodbridge coming the other way. They'll push it down. It's collected by D'Angelo. He'll come 85 feet. Woodbridge will win the puck. They'll come back into the Rebel zone. Del Grasso will collect it. Comes around. Plays up the boards looking for Carr. Carr will collect this one, trying to play it off the boards. Gets ahead to Emilio. Emilio tries to chip past. He's buried. Nothing called. Pressure. They play it back in. They're going to load up at the dots. They turn and fire. Gets up and over, hits the end glass and rings out. Now Tanzola is going to have a shot. He's fighting through. Woodbridge wins the puck battle. Now we're going the other way. 1-on-2. Good serve by Reese D'Angelo. He'll leave it ahead for Gracie Carr. Loses her footing. D'Angelo collects. He'll turn up with it. Puck's bouncing around. He plays it out to the sideboards. Woodbridge will collect this one. They're going to go up to the point with it. They're going to play it back across. Trying to jump that lane. It's played back in. It's kicked aside. Del Grosso will collect it. Carr will get on the sideboard. She's trying to get out into that center lane. She's met by two white jerseys. They'll step down into the corner, but they're cut off by Del Grosso. Carr will push back outside the dots. They'll go up to the point. Emilio's going to read that D to D. Good thought. They play it back across. They play it back in. It's bouncing out in front. Woodbridge collects it. Stick to side momentarily. Big stop by Palmer. Played back across. Woodbridge is going to collect this. They're going to come to the point. Del Grosso using the big frame of his to win the puck battle along the boards. Bounces out in the neutral zone. And now Dominic Emilio's in all alone. Going to make a move. Backhand, forehand, backhand. Oh, slides past the net. Right thought as he had him beat. But Woodbridge is going to collect. They're going to try to move this one out into the neutral zone. Cut off by Bender. But we got a 3-on-1 developing. Shoots back. They fire it in. Fought off by Palmer. Gets off the end boards. So we're changing camp. Now he's going to collect this one. Deadens it and leaves it for Calvello. Calvello's going to turn. He's going to be bumped. No shoulder check. The far referee does put his hand up. So we will go to the Dunlops dude up. Luckily, only one dude today going to that penalty box. So, power play is brought to you today by Dunlop's Bar and Grill. Stop in. Dallas Eagles today? Is that right? Stop in, 4:15, Dallas Eagles, Dunlop's. Great spot to watch it. Tell them Barrett Palmer sent you today. They win it back to the point. It's kept in momentarily, but Woodbridge will pressure that puck and play it forward. It's going to get down. He'll get in on Palmer. He'll stop it, leave it for shoot. Comes the other way. Goes to the point. Campanelli gets it out in the neutral zone. Calvello trying to press through it. Borden's going to win this foot race. He's going to drive in, drive down the boards, fires it towards the net, but the white jerseys swarm that middle. It's left behind the net. He'll step to it. He'll play it up. Gets through, gets out in the neutral zone. Shoot will collect, fire it back in. Gets in the Woodbridge zone. Puck battle ensues on that near boards. Calvello trying to kick it to the whole board and fires. Huge stop made by Woodbridge goalkeep. It's played back across. Woodbridge will collect and escape this one. Good angle. Taken by Calvello. It's played ahead in the neutral zone. Bounces on that center seam. Bender's going to step up and join it. He pushes it forward. Campanelli deadens it. Gets out, just catches white ice into the neutral zone. So we'll be whistled dead for the offsides. Neutral zone face-off just outside the Woodbridge zone. Now we got Holzer, Newton, Tanzola up front. Gooch and D'Angelo on the back end. Holzer gets off the boards with it. He's going to step across the top of that PSA. He's met by a white stick, and that gets pushed back out in the neutral zone. So Woodbridge successfully kills off that power play opportunity for the Rebels. Gooch stepped back in. Newton was trying his best to get back out into that neutral zone, but we step off sides. We entered. We stride too soon. Holzer wins this one back. Gooch will get back to collect it. He'll turn with it. Turns back, blows the tire. They fire it in. And that's Chenzo Salvatore making that stop. So there was a goalie change halfway through here as we already have one game this weekend. So now we got Chenzo Salvatore in net. Makes a big stop there on his first shot attempt. Woodbridge keeps it in. We'll step down, the throw back across the center. Good net front presence by Michael Gooch. Doesn't let a shooting opportunity get off, but the Woodbridge will play it back. Carter Holzer picks a pocket. He's in all alone. He's going to make a move. He gets to the forehand. He fires it. Loses an edge. It's laying around. Unable to put it home. So we've had our opportunities. But Woodbridge coming the other way with numbers. Good pressure by Michael Gooch to stop that forward progression. And it's played back in. Woodbridge will settle it. They'll try to go to the point. Play it back out into the neutral zone. They'll put the forecheck on. They'll go D to D. And Newton's going to go to the box for the rough. Came up high. And now they're going to get the late retaliation penalty. Five on five. We'll stay 5-on-5. So we'll have a neutral zone draw. We'll stay 5-on-5 as we were evened up on the late retaliation by the Woodbridge player. And Woodbridge will finally send out their fifth player. So we remain 5-on-5. No punitive damage there as they both go to the box. Woodbridge chips forward. They're going to step in the zone. Good challenge by Carter Del Grasso. That puck is bouncing around on these near boards. Emilio's going to win it. Plays it out into the center. Campanelli will put the forecheck on. We're going to drag pass out into that neutral zone. We'll drive down, but it's cut off by Borden. Played in. We're losing a lot of left edges down in that corner. I wonder if there's a big groove or a rut somewhere in the ice. Because that is not the first player I saw lose their footing in that corner. Puck's played behind the net. Woodbridge is going to walk it out in front. Good contain by Borden. Forces him back down in the corner. Woodbridge will turn off. They'll play it off the end boards themselves. They'll step out in front. They play it around. Kick the side. Borden will collect it. Trying to play it ahead to Emilio, but he's cut off. He's outnumbered. He's playing 1-on-2. Now Shoot is there to help. Play it ahead. Borden's going to get the step. He's got some room, creating space. Dragging past one, dragging past two. He's in. He's got Campanelli driving in the net. He's pinned off from the boards. He fights through it. Finds Campanelli in front. Turns and fires. Hey, Campanelli! Tickling the flag. And she's tackled by her teammates as they're all celebrating nice and hard. Camped out in front. I hope I got it on tape. But great effort by Jackson Borden. Quick stick. And they fired it home. Chloe Campanelli tickling the twine with the one-timer. And that was the best celebration I think we've seen all year. Beautiful pass, beautiful effort by Jackson Borden. Gets off the boards with it, stays with it, fires it right out into that PSA. Campanelli did not miss. So Carr jumps through the lane, pushes it forward, but the Woodbridge will fight it off. They'll gain the line. They're going to get into the zone. Calvello fights it, pushes up the boards. It's kept in at the point. Carr will try to lift the stick. She wins the puck, but then Woodbridge picks it back up here. Played back in front. It's bouncing around. Holzer trying to press it forward. It's fired back in, warned by Holzer. Gets into the corner where D'Angelo will get after it. Fire back in. It's bouncing around. Reese will get there. Trying to play it up those boards. Carr will get it. Pushes it forward. Kept it at the point. So now Bender will step to it. He's going to ring it hard around the boards looking for Carr. Get past her. Played back out into the center. Stick to side by Bender. Carr will get there. She's going to turn. Plays it ahead to Holzer. Holzer blows a tire. But he chips it ahead to Calvello. Calvello's got a step. He's going to get in. He pulls up. Carr in to help him. Woodbridge wins it, and they're going to come the other way. Reese D'Angelo rides him off the puck. Good back check by Holzer. Holzer will go through a player. And then we will touch it. So we're going to go man down. A little too aggressive on that one. 44 clicks on the clock. Left in this second period, 3-2 game. We'll have a defensive zone draw to the left of Chenzo. We're getting a lot of in-game shout-outs to Chloe Campanelli, striking for the first time this year. Fired in on Chenzo. He'll paddle it aside. We'll collect it. We'll push it behind the net. Gets out to the sideboards. Woodbridge will push it back down in the corner. Gooch will step to that one. We'll play it back out in front. Del Grasso's there with net front contained to play that one aside. It's played back in. Chenzo will get the paddle on it, stop it, and cover it up. So now we'll flip Dots to his right for a defensive zone draw with 23.3 clicks. Woodbridge on the man up. Got Jackson Board and Milo Tanzola. Gooch and Del Grasso out there. Just bouncing around, trying to get that one out. It does get out into the neutral zone. Boredom will put the pressure on, force him to go D to D. Woodbridge will look to wheel it up those boards. Cut off by Tanzola. Boredom chips past in the soft ice. He's going to put the forecheck on. Not let Woodbridge get the speed here. We're going to drive down. Horn is going to sound, and we're going to go in the second intermission. Trailing 3-2, but hey, you get 3 for a reason. We play 3 periods, so hopefully we can come back with a strong effort, put a strong last 15 together, and see what we can do against this team. Stay with us. We'll be back in about 2 minutes. All righty, we're back. Third period action. Junior Rebels playing hard. We talk about the compete all the time. And they're competing hard. They're having fun. They're fired up. Chenzo will take the net back down to my left. We're man down for 1 minute and 16 seconds. Calling upon one of our leaders, Dom Emilio, to help us kill this one off. We got Thomas Newton on his flank, and we got Michael Gooch, Carter Del Grasso, trying to kill this off and then get back at it here. So we're coming for you in the third period. Emilio chips this one forward. Then we'll attack that stick. It's down the boards. Kept in by Woodbridge. They'll drive down the boards. Step into that corner. Trying to play it off the back of Chenzo, but it hits the back of the net. Get up those boards. Emilio will collect it. Kept in at the point. Push back down the wall. Good challenge. Good stick by Michael Gooch. Michael Gooch will skate this one out. Chips pass. He gets into the neutral zone. He's going to push forward. Emilio collects it. He's met by a couple white sticks, but he fights through in the second effort, gains the line. He'll turn around. He's attacking that stick, not giving him a lot of time and space, allowing him to stay in that soft ice. They'll play it back across. Woodbridge will collect. They'll turn back down at the hash marks. Push it back up. Holzer's going to step to this one. He's got some speed now. He gets the speed. He's driving down that wall. He's going to cut in. He's got one to beat. He does beat him. Gets him to the forehand. Fires it back in. Huge stop made. Play it back out in front. Just passed. Newton's stick. D'Angelo trying to find, or Bender trying to find it in his feet. It's kept in. It's in Newton's feet. He's going to play it forward. That's a hand pass. They'll call the hand pass. That should come all the way down. 200 feet for a defensive zone draw. We'll go to the right of Chenzo. So the hand pass isn't a penalty, but it's like playing the puck with a high stick. Not allowed to do it unless you're in your defensive end. So they whistle that one dead. And it comes down to our defensive zone draw. So we got Borden between Campanelli, Calvello, shooting Bender on the back end. Woodbridge will step across there, play it out in front, bounce around, shoot, will collect this one. We skate this one out into that neutral zone. Drive wide, push it down the boards. Woodbridge will collect. They got numbers coming the other way. Bender tries to surf it. They play it back across, shoot, will collect it. He's got his toes up. He's got numbers coming the other way. He's going to drag past one. He's got one to beat. Blows a tire, and now we're coming the other way. Jackson Borden uses the body to protect the puck, but Woodbridge drives back for a big stop made by a sprawling Chenzo Salvatore. It's played back in. Rung around the wall. Woodbridge will collect it. We'll play it back in. Going up the wall. It's kept in. Chipped ahead. Campanelli's on the neutral zone. She'll step out of the way, leave it for Borden. Borden's going to chip past. Gets it into the zone, and now we're going to put the forecheck on. Calvello will put the initial forecheck on. Borden, Campanelli trying to get above it. They'll play it off their sideboards. It'll get out in the neutral zone where Shoot will collect. They'll play it back forward. Too many men at the party? Too many? I think there was 12 guys on the ice. No whistle. Play continues. Play it ahead. Calvello will cut that one off, and then it's going to be rung around the boards. Danny Bender will step to it. We'll play it back in. It's stick to side by Shoot. We'll play it back across. It hits a body, gets in on Chenzo, but gets wide. Bender will collect it. It's on the forehand. Puck's bouncing around below me. It's played back ahead. Come around the net. It's played up looking for Calvello. Fought off and kept in by the Woodbridge defender. We're going to come the other way. Campanelli trying to challenge, but they'll play it back down in the corner. We'll come back out of the corner with it. 2-on-2 battle ensues. Shoot, hitting pins. So they're going to call Woodbridge for the trip. Kevin Shoot keeps his cool. Moving his feet, digging there. We're going to go to Dunlop's dude up. We'll come 200 feet. Whoa. Almost pulled a Valerie there. Almost lost the camera over the side. So we're going back to the Dunlop's dude up. 11:16 left in the third period. We got Holzer, Carr, Tanzola up front. We're going to be on the right, left side, so the left dot to the left of the Woodback goaltender. Tanzola coming off the half wall, unmarked on the forehand. Let's see if Holzer can get it to him. Tries to leave it to him. It gets out to the point. Reese D'Angelo will keep it in, play it to Del Grasso. Gets into the neutral zone just barely. So we're going to have a neutral zone draw now. Played ahead. Holzer will pressure. Chip forward. It's kept in by D'Angelo. He fights it off down the boards. Gets in on the second effort. Back out in the neutral zone. Although Grosso will cut it off. We're going to get back. Holzer's going to collect this one. He's going to turn. He gets his toes up. He drags past one. Met by the second one. He's pinned against the boards. Carr's in there trying to help dig it out. She'll get in. She'll hit and pin. Danzola will play this one out into the center. But Woodbridge is there to collect it. They'll skate it in. They'll fire it in. That's going to bounce wide. It's going to be collected off the end boards by Woodbridge. Kept in at the point. Fired towards the net. Changes direction. Stays under Tenzo's pad. So showing good strength there. As that one changed directions on him on the way in. Was able to keep it out of the back of the net. So we're still man up. Says a minute and 2, but they're putting 2 minutes on. We're playing minute 30, so we probably have 32 seconds left on the power play. This one's tipped forward. Newton trying to get it. We play with a high stick. They wave it off. Shoot will collect in front of his own net. He'll put it in the corner. Chip off the boards. Woodbridge collects it. Woodbridge is going to fire it out to the point. Emilio reads it. Sticks it past one. Newton following up. Plays it out in the neutral zone. Emilio's there. Wins the puck off. Trying to find it in his feet. He stays on sides. Woodbridge able to recover and collect. Shoot will catch this one inside his own line. We'll turn up with it. Plays it ahead to Emilio. Emilio will turn. Met by a poke check. Neutral play it down the wall. Looking for Emilio. He'll play it forward. It's played across. Woodbridge will collect. They'll get back out in the neutral zone. They killed that one off, so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Played out in front, stick to side by Gooch. Played ahead to Emilio. We have a 4-on-2 development. We have numbers. Can we stay on sides? Balls up. We are on sides. Gooch gets inside the dots. He loads. He fires. Fought off into the corner. Newton will collect it. Trying to find in front. Gooch will step in. Borden will play this one down in the corner. Emilio gets there. Plays it back across. Finds Newton. Borden finds it. Burns it in the back of the net. It's a beautiful puck, man. We talk about it all the time, playing east to west. I think it started with good communication, and as the fans say, great teamwork, right? Took all 5 of them to score that one. But Jackson Borden tickled the twine for the second time personally today. That's the 3rd goal of the game for the Rebels. So ensuing face-off, we got Carter Holzer, Calvello and Campanelli up front, and then we got Bender and D'Angelo on the back end. Woodbridge will collect this one. They're going to skate in. Be challenged at the blue line by Bender. Enough of a challenge to cause the hesitation and the jump off sides. Neutral zone draw. Just outside the Junior Rebels line. Same line. Holzer will chip this one forward. Woodbridge collects and puts it back down the wall. It's kept out, and it's played back in offsides. So we'll reset to it from the same dot. 8:32 left in this one. 3-3 game in the 3rd period. That one chips forward. Holzer trying to find it in the feet. Woodbridge collects it. Good stick by Danny Bender. Good support by Reese D'Angelo. We'll take it back behind his own net. He'll use the body to protect it, but he's going to be ridden off it. He'll stay defensive side of it. Good contain. He'll collect it. He'll reverse up. He's outnumbered. He's 1-on-3 in that corner. Holzer will now step to help him. Will come this near boards. Woodbridge pitches and keeps, but D'Angelo fights it off. Woodbridge will cut it off and come back the other way with it. Woodbridge working below the line. Good job by Reese D'Angelo. Holzer there to help. He cuts back out into the center. He's got some white ice in front of him. He's going to take it. He drags past one. We're going to stay on sides. He's in all alone. Loads up on it. Fires it back across. Off the side of the net. Campanelli trying to get back above it. Forces him to play it up the near boards. D'Angelo will collect. He'll get his eyes up. He was looking to go D to D, but partner wasn't open up, so it's in the feet. Got to get that puck out. Gets it out hard into that neutral zone. Woodbridge desperately trying to fire it back in. It's fought off by Holzer. We'll fire it into the penalty box. So we'll have a neutral zone draw. .706 left in this one, 3-3. Need the puck. Gordon, Tanzola, Carr, Del Grasso, Gooch. Let's get the puck. We'll play this one in. Gooch will play it right back out in the neutral zone. Wolfpack will get it. They'll fire it in. They'll wave it off. I thought that was dumped in from the wrong side of the red line, but they're going to say Gooch had a play on it. So they wave it off. Gooch will then wheel with it. He'll play it forward. Gets out in the neutral zone. They're going to come back, reverse it 85 feet and try to flip it back across. Gets out in that center seam. Gooch will step to it. He'll leave it ahead for Tanzola. Tanzola turns with it. Met by a poke check, but Gooch there in support. Play it back forward. Woodbridge is trying to find it. They'll chip it towards the near boards. Tanzola fights it off, trying to keep it going forward. It'll be played back in. We'll get down into our end. Del Grasso will collect it. We'll get around the boards with it. Fights through one. Plays it ahead, gets out into the neutral zone. And now we got to put the forecheck on. We got numbers if we hurry. We're going to force them back behind their own net. Oh, he's dumped. So we're going to go to the Dunlops dude up. And this is where, if I were Coach Gooch, I might put out a power play line here. But he's going to roll with Dominic, Emilio, Carter Holzer, Thomas Newton, which is a pretty solid line up front. We'll leave Del Grasso and Gooch on the points. We're going to have some extra time and space here on the Dunlops Dude Up. Again, brought to you today by Dunlop's Bar and Grill, Sewell, New Jersey. Stop in. Tell them Barrett sent you. Carter Holzer wins this one to the front, looking for Emilio. Emilio gets a stick on it, but swarmed on by the white jersey. They play it out. It's kept in at the point by Carter Del Grasso. Second effort, they're trying to fight through. Third effort, they get it out in the neutral zone. They're coming the other way, but we have numbers back. Beautiful stick by Carter Holzer, who was covering for Carter Del Grasso. Newton trying to find it in the feet. It's fought off and dumped in. We'll collect it. Gooch will get off the wall on his backhand. He's going to reverse back to the forehand, come back behind Cenzo's net. He'll get out in that center seam. He drags past one, drags past two. Loses that puck as we're coming towards the blue line. Holzer's there. We'll force it to the boards. We'll play it forward. It hits the breezers. It bounces out. Del Grasso will collect. He's got white ice. He's going to skate this one. He's met by a white sweater at the red line. We're going to drive wide. We're going to try to dump this one in. Gets in to the Junior Rebel zone. Woodbridge will collect in the corner. Met by Thomas Newton. Holzer sticks it aside to Newton. Newton will play it out. It's kept in at the point. They're going to walk in. They're going to fire it down. Stick the side by Del Grasso. Del Grasso will go back up the walls. Bounces off the wall, off a stick, and then gets out into the neutral zone. Now we're putting the forecheck on. Emilio's there first. He's going to try to force him back to the wall. It's read by Holzer. Holzer collects, looking back across the middle for Emilio, but it's read by the Woodbridge defender who steps down the center seam. Good stick by Holzer. Shoot collects. He plays it forward. It's out into the neutral zone, where we'll force him back near wall. It's read by Newton and played back forward, but the Woodbridge player there to pick it off. He's going to drive down the wall. Good stick by Emilio. Leaves it for Holzer. Holzer's going to try to step forward. He steps past one. He plays it across for Calvello. Calvello trying to collect it. He'll stay on the right side of the red line. He'll drive into the zone. Gets past one. It gets into the corner. Putting the forecheck on. Loses his footing. Woodbridge will go back deep behind their own net, and they'll come out the other side with it. They're running to the path. Emilio collects it. Fires. Big stop made by the Woodbridge goalkeeper. So Woodbridge coming the other way. They play it back forward. They got speed as they hit the line. They walk past, they get in on Chenzo, they fire just wide. Off the end boards hard. Woodbridge collects, step off the wall, but they step into the lane where we had a lot of blue sweaters. They fire it back in. Chenzo makes the initial stop, makes the rebound stop. Third one there, bouncing around. They stick it aside. Oh, he makes a huge diving save. Chenzo Salvatore keeping this one knotted up at 3. Now we skated out into that neutral zone. White jersey swarm all over it. Jackson Borden picks it up. He's got a step, leaves it ahead. Bender will collect on the half wall. Play it back forward, but it's chipped back. Woodbridge steps in. They're going to step up. It's going to be challenged. They step, they fire. Chenzo makes a paddle stop. Stays with it, stays strong in the core. Covers it up. Keeps this one knotted at 3. 2:57 left in this one. And now you're going to go Tanzola, Holzer, Emilio. You got Campanelli, sorry. No, we got Tanzola, Holzer, Emilio, Shoot, and Bender. Let's go, boys. Let's go, Rebels! Woodbridge wins this back to the point. They turn, they fire. That's going to get wide at Chenzo's net. Woodbridge will get on it. They play it back out in front. It's sticked aside by Bender. Trying to find it. Woodbridge collects behind the net. Cut off by Holzer. He's looking for support. Tanzola's there to help. Tanzola trying to stick this one aside. He fights it through. He gets up the sideboards where Emilio will turn, will chip past. Bender's going to join the rush, trying to get out of the neutral zone. He forces him to play it back down. There's not going to be an icing. You get in on the goaltender. He'll hang on and free, so we'll have an offensive zone draw to his right. 2:28 left in this one. We'll leave the forwards out there. We'll put Reese D'Angelo, Carter Del Grasso on the points. Holzer's on a forehand here. He's a left-handed shot, taking the draw. So is he going to play it back? We got 2 stacked down front. I might just go quick stick right to the net. That's what he tries to do. Woodbridge reads it, plays it forward, but it's kept in by D'Angelo. Woodbridge will collect it, throw it off the boards. Del Grasso will keep. Woodbridge going to try to chip this one out. They get it out in the third effort, but it's played back in. Woodbridge will collect. Will play it down. We're going to wave that icing off. D'Angelo will go back behind his own net. Use some extra real estate. He'll come around. Woodbridge strips him. Moves it back towards the net, front of the net. Holzer will play it out. Plays it to the top of the house. They turn it, fire. Ward off a shin pad. Holzer will collect this one. He's going to skate through it. He's going to push through. He's got one to beat. He splits him. He parts him like the Red Sea. He's in all alone. He makes a move. He fires. Huge stop made by the Woodbridge goaltender. Holzer collects it. He's trying to find Emilio out in front. It's played up the sideboards. Woodbridge trying to get the speed here. Gooch collects it, plays it back forward. We were off sides. 1:33 left in this one. 3-3 game. I might wear a timeout, and someone does call the timeout. I would leave the same line out there. Get a sip of water. Emilio Holzer. Borden, maybe. See what he does coming out of this break. We've certainly had to compete today. They're fighting hard. We've had a lot of opportunities. Goaltending has been on display at both ends of the ice. Coach Gooch drawing up what he wants to see. 1:33 left in this one. He sends out Borden Newton, Gooch, D'Angelo, Del Grasso. Wins one back. D'Angelo will collect. He's going to flip it far. Gooch collects it on the forehand. He's going to turn and go. Gets in. He drives down the boards. It's met by a defender. They play it backhand. It's going to be collected and kept in. The point by Del Grasso. Second effort. They play it in. They chip it forward. Borden finds it. Chips it back up the boards. Newton chips it forward. Gooch has got one to beat. Tries to drag in. Drags in the traffic. They chip it back out into that neutral zone. Whistle dead. Board all sides. So we got Jackson, Borden, Thomas Newton, Michael Gooch. So if we can win this one back, he wins it. Del Grasso is chipped forward by Woodbridge. We'll get out wide, a little miscommunication. D'Angelo will chip it forward. Now a puck battle ensues on that far boards. Woodbridge comes out of the pile. They chip it forward. It's off a stick. They're going to come across the top. Good serve by Reese D'Angelo. Borden's going to collect it. It's thrown out in the center. Del Grasso will collect. He's trying to chip it forward. D'Angelo is going to get to this one. There's under a minute left in play. Woodbridge will drive down in the corner. They play it out in front, stick this side, and then play back in off the side of the net. D'Angelo is outnumbered behind the net. Will step out in front, fire it off of the Salvatore's pads. It gets out to the point, gets out in the neutral zone. We're forcing it up. Let's put some pressure on, forward pressure. Played back across. Del Grasso will step to it, put it up the wall. Borden chips past. Oh, he's met by a stick. Newton collects it. He's going to try to step down the lane. Chips it forward in the soft ice. Now we got to get the forecheck on. 10 seconds left. They play it up the wall. Gooch will play it down. Turn it out front. They find Newton. Newton steps in. Fire it, Daddy. Fire it. Played in. Horn will sound. 3-3. Do not hang heads. I don't know in the AHF. I think there is an overtime 3-on-3 period, correct? So it looks like we'll go to a fourth period. 3-on-3. Tied 3-3. So 6 goals scored today. We're looking for the 7th. 6-7. So we're going to have 3-on-3 hockey. And as I said, it's tied 3-3. We're looking for the 7th one. We're hoping it's the Rebels that can tickle the twine. Oh, we're going to play a 50-minute 3-on-3 period. They get that extra 0 off the board. It's down to 5 minutes. 3-on-3. We got Holzer. We got Borden. We got Gooch. They send 3 of their horses out. This is going to be fast-paced action. Back to back here. Gooch on the blue line. Borden and Holzer up front. I like our speed. I like our matchup here. But they send 3 of their horses out. Everyone's going to man up here. Puck is dropped. We're underway. Gets paid back. Gooch will collect. Check the back forward. Holzer collects. Holzer going to drive in the neutral zone. Borden chips past. He's going to put the pressure on. Force them back. They go 85 feet with it. We'll play it back forward. That's going to be an icing. So we'll have offensive zone draw. It's a running clock. Offensive zone draw. It looks like we're playing running clock in the overtime. 3-on-3. Borden trying to win this one forward. Stick to side by the Woodbridge defender, but it's a score! Jackson Borden plays it out in front. Carter Holzer lays that on his goal, and the shooting celebration continues. What a battle! With just under 4 minutes left in the overtime period, the Rebels break out into a yard sale with that celebration. Hard-fought battle. They've closed the gap on this Woodbridge team. They take a big win, 4-3. So Jackson Borden stays on it, looks to the front of the net. Carter Holzer chips it in. I tried to do my best, Valerie. Goal celebration. I don't know if I quite got it right. I don't know. I don't know if it was Jackson Borden or Carter Holzer. They were both in on it. Big goal. And the party will ensue. We're happy with what we saw here by the Junior Rebels, who continue to make steps each week. And they give a big 6-7. So thanks for tuning in, watching the Rebels win one in overtime. Exciting hockey. Hey, we won't see you next week as we're off for the Thanksgiving holiday. So big shout out to all our family and friends and our listeners. Have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy time with friends and family. We'll see you when we get back after the break.